It's all an act. Now, we are all actors playing various roles in the great theatre of society. We develop characters, personalities, states of identity. We proudly bolster our egos with pomp and ceremony to feel important or to give ourselves the perception that we are somebody. Truth is that it gets to the point that these elements end up controlling us. They carry us along like leaves blown along in the wind. To interact with our physical realm is acting. Otherwise, how can we ever communicate? Our character, personality, our state of identity, our egos are the things that we are told that we must transcend to become awakened or enlightened. But we must do these things, they say, but they never explain exactly how. But these same elements are also useful little tools that we have at our disposal to pick up, use them, and then put them down when we are finished. Example, I'm working at a customer service desk in a store, and before me stands an irate customer. So I reach inside of me to the toolbox and I pull out Mr. Tact and Diplomacy, represented by this pen. I use this act to interact with the customer and I try to resolve the problem. Once I have completed this task, I will put Mr. Tact and Diplomacy back inside the toolbox, forget about him and forget about the customer that I just served. Then I just leave things as they are. What I do not do is allow Mr. Tact and Diplomacy to be elbowed out of the way by Mr. Irate and easily offended, and then spend the next hour or the rest of my day inwardly fuming over my reaction to an interaction with an irate customer who did their best to vent their displeasure at me like it was my fault personally. They were only acting and were not aware that they were acting. I, on the other hand, was aware that it was all an act, both on their part and mine. When we bring the inner theatre of characters under the control of the will, they merely become actors on a stage. Yet for most, the director has no control over the characters of their inner theatre. When the director of inner theatre has these actors under their observation, something inside of you shifts. We are still acting, but only now we know that it's all an act. When we know that it's all an act, we become aware that all other humans are also just acting out. When we realise this truth and hold empathy for our fellow actors who have not yet realised, we become less likely to react mechanically to them, to treat them badly, or to end up allowing our interactions to live inside of our head rent-free for the rest of the day. When you awaken, never forget, you were once like them. You are not above them. They are not below you. You are just insignificant leaves being blown in different directions, but the wind always changes.